Greetings and welcome back and such and so forth. Let's try out one of these ZZs. I gotta clean up this event here before we move on to something else. I'm trying to spend as little money as possible to get this done. I may have to go upgrade my Stratos, but... Holy jeez, this car's got some acceleration behind it. Weighs next to nothing. And a lot of power. Now let's see how it handles. And of course, like a Toyota, it handles like crap. Well, no, it's not handling so bad. That's not handling bad at all. A little tight, but it's like most any mid-engine sports car. It's going to be tight. But when they lose control, they really lose control. Gotta be a little careful on the throttle, but yeah, this car handles really good. I like this little thing. Yep, the throttle steers it. Almost lost it. Come on, car. Oh, jeez, this thing. Oh my gosh, this car has got some stupid acceleration to it. This might be another one of those cars that's contender for, like, best in the frickin' game. I like this little thing. I never drove it before. I can't say I've driven every car in this game before. But that sucked. Come on! Yeah, when this thing loses control, though, it's done. Ooh. Oh, that's a chattery corner. God. Love this track, though. Absolutely adore this track. And there we are. So we get a new car out of that. Venturi out here. Eesh. Not a bad car, though. Definitely a race car with it's built for the streets. Yeah, I know I haven't read up on the last bunch of cars. I'll do that here when I get done with this. And then we'll see what else we can get done with the racing. I got it! I got it. It is what I got. I am so happy. Can I run this in this other event? Because I think I need 491 horsepower. Nope, I can use it. We get the GT40 with the Golf livery. Suck it, game. I win everything. Oh, it's that motor. Oh, those big fat rear tires. Oh, and I didn't even put the better tires on this thing either. Oh, listen to that growl! Just growl! Dear Lord! Now, this is a race car from the 60s. This car is legendary in automotive industry. Ford basically, there's a story behind this car as to why it was built and why it's so good and everything. Ford essentially was looking to buy Ferrari in the early 60s. But Ferrari backed out of the deal at the last minute. And it really pissed Ford off. And they went to their British division and said, don't care how much it costs, because they were literally going to spend a butt ton of money to buy Ferrari. Said, build a car to beat Ferrari at Le Mans. Don't care how long it takes. Don't care how much money it's going to take. Do it. So, their British engineering division came up with this car. Now, the first version of it was actually a big piece of junk. It didn't look like this either. So they went back to the drawing board and they built another one. Well, they built 3 of them. They built 3 of these cars to enter into Le Mans the next year. Or a couple of years after. It was like 2 years after that. They went back and redesigned the car and got everything right on it. They finished 1st, 2nd, and 3rd at Le Mans. The next year at Le Mans, they entered the same exact 3 cars. They finished 1st, 2nd, and 4th. The next year at Le Mans, they finished like 1st, and I know they still won it, but this car won Le Mans 3 times. The same exact car, didn't change anything, didn't do anything, just gave it new parts and said, go at it again. But this is one of the best cars in the game here. Well, I wouldn't say one of the best, but it's one of the better cars. But listen to that growl from that engine. It's just... angry car. We win something else. Alright, let's go home. Let's go read up on some cars. I'm so glad I got the GT40! Alright, let's... So we got... this. Ew. Second generation Supra appeared following a model change in May of '93. In addition to maturing as a street machine, the Supra had demonstrated its exceptional potential in the world of motorsports, particularly the All-Japan GT Championship, which Tom's GT Supra won in '97. The Tom Supra wears Tom's aero parts designed to recreate these GT models as closely as possible. These, number 5 in all. Front air dam, side skirts, rear bumper spoiler, and rear deck spoiler. Altogether create a silhouette nearly identical to that of the GT Supra, but the Tom Supra's upgrades are notable not just for aero parts but for the wide array of functional performance parts as well. The engine is enhanced with the Tom Supra 2 Racing Air Cleaner, Tech's tuning computer, Tom's exhaust system, and other features that give the engine a truly satisfying feel. The suspension is fitted with an Advox coil damper unit that ensures both excellent stability and superb handling. Further enhancing the car's appeal are upgraded brake pads and numerous other parts that, when equipped, bring out the Supra's potential to its fullest. Other than it still handles like a brick. Oh, yep, that's right. Specs. Look at the specs. There's your specs. Let's go to the next one. Camaro Z28. Not a bad car, just a hateful car. Yeah, a buddy of mine had one of these Camaros, and it was a complete pig. He had to replace all the electricals in it, the brakes never worked right, the engine never run right, and at times would just all of a sudden decide, I'm not going to start today. Go out the next day, crank right up. Complete piece of junk. This version of Chevy's muscular Camaro, muscular, look at that thing, it's like a lawn dart, is a very fast, capable machine, please. More refined than previous generations. Oh, get out of here! It still has plenty of raw-boned character and attitude. It has a classic front-engine rear-drive chassis layout with independent short and long arm front suspension and a live axle with coil springs in the rear. Ventilated disc brakes are found at all 4 wheels. There are 2 engine choices, 3800 V6, I think that's the Vortec, and the classic 5.7-liter, the old 350 LT1 small block V8. The regular top-of-the-line model is the LT1 equipped Z28. Oh, that has a Corvette engine in it. With 285 horsepower and 3,325 foot-pounds of torque, which is pathetic. The Z28 has impressive acceleration capability. No, it doesn't. It weighs as much as a small moon and doesn't have enough horsepower. Its wide tires put plenty of rubber on the road for good acceleration, stopping, and cornering. Now, I will say this, the Z28s do handle good. But it's the handling package Camaros. The SS's get the engine, but then they don't get the handling. I don't know why Camaro is so stupid. Or Chevy's so stupid. 97 was a Camaro's 30th anniversary, and a special edition was offered on Z28 coupes and convertibles. It was primarily a cosmetic package with Arctic white paint and Hugger orange stripes and special interior trim. The 97 Camaro SS is not primarily a cosmetic modification. The scoop on the hood means business, as it force feeds air into a ram air induction system that, with other modifications, gives the LT1 engine 305 healthy horsepower and 335 foot-pounds of torque. Of classic American stump pulling V8 torque. Nothing succeeds like excess. Okay, no. See, you didn't put the SS in this game, you put this piece of crap in here. Now, I do prefer the Z28 to the SS because it handles better. But why they can't put the same tires and suspension on an SS model, I don't understand. Their concept behind this doesn't make any sense. But this thing weighs 3,500 pounds! 3,500 pounds and only has 285 horsepower and a frickin' 350 V8. Get out of here! Okay, the Turd 3000. Based on the Supra, Toyota's top sports model, the Turd 3000 GT is a new model developed by longtime Toyota Motorsports participant Turd. This machine reveals the mass-market Supra's potential as an ultra-high-performance sports car. Please. Yeah, until you get to a corner. Its chief exterior features are the numerous additional body parts that give it the look of a GT machine. The Turd body kit widens the car, which makes a difference not only in appearance but also in road performance because of the aerodynamic improvements. For example, the front and rear bumper spoilers extend lower than the rest of the body to help create downforce, just like in racing cars. What's more, the rear wing includes an angle adjustment mechanism. How realistic are these racing parts? They were developed for use in cars that competed in the '94 All Japan GT Championships. In other words, these are parts that provide the same level of aerodynamics as found in GT racers. Mechanical parts developed by Turd can also be installed in the engine, chassis, and elsewhere in the chassis. Drivers can choose to include height and damper adjusters, as well as extra hard engine mounts and bushings. These and other parts give a solid boost to this car's performance potential, other than in handling, because it still handles like a butt. Alright, I'm going to read the GT40s last. Tom's TO2. Oh, wait. Almost forgot. There's your engine specs. It's got a 6-cylinder, inline 6. I like inline 6 engines, they're pretty cool. The T020 model is an MR-based tuned machine that Tom's has positioned to include the works. Although based on the MR2, this model features a wide array of performance parts that give its exterior an anything but normal appearance. What with the large front and rear bumper spoilers, side sills, and side sill fins, and the awesome wing and spoiler combination in the rear, you can't help being impressed by this car's styling. Since the engine is mountable amidship, toward the rear of the car there is also an air intake to the pillar area. It is important to note that the T020's engine is based on the non-turboed 3SG model in a bid to boost not only peak power but also torque. The 20 uses oversized forged pistons and a stroker camshaft to boost the engine capacity to 2.2 liters. In addition, a modified cam helps increase horsepower. The suspension system is identical to the ordinary MR2 models in design, but the dampers and springs have been swapped out for Tom's brand parts. The suspension changes also give the driver a more direct driving experience. Now I have a cat in my lap making biscuits, because he loves my new robe I got for Christmas. You're a good boy. You sit there and purr. The legend lives. Oh, come on. Well, you know what? We're going to go read up on this thing, because you can go to stock one in the freaking Ford shop. So let's go do that. Yeah, I don't want that piece of crap. There we go. The Ford GT40 raced in international endurance races between 1964 and 1969. Built in England so Ford could utilize the abilities of the British race car construction infrastructure, the GT40 was named for its 40-inch height. It was a mid-engine car with a steel monocoque chassis, independent double wishbone front, and multi-link rear suspension. The four-wheel disc brakes. The original engine was an aluminum block, 350 horsepower, 4.2-liter V8. At Le Mans in '64, the GT40s were fast but fragile. From '65 on, the GT40s used a 350 289 iron block V8. At the same time, a Mark II version was developed with a 427 stock car V8. Good gosh! Success proved elusive in '65, but a massive effort then paid off in the Mark II, with the Mark II winning the '66 and the 7-liter Mark IV version victorious in '67. While the 7-liter cars were contesting for overall victory, the GT40 went into series production in order to compete in the Group 4 class. When Ford finished the GT40 program at the end of '66, it was taken over by JW Automotive Engineering. Not only did JWA have the official approval of Ford, it had major support from the Gulf Oil Corporation. The JWA cars raced in Gulf's light blue and orange colors. The JWA developed its own GT40 derivative and also refined the GT40. The JWA GT40s won at Le Mans in '68 and '69. So you got '67, '68, and '69. They had 3 years on a trot. The GT40, in all its variations, was one of the last front-line racing cars that could be driven on the street. And after retirement, many were. Two different road versions were also built, with specifications only slightly milder than the race cars. So see, this has 305 horsepower. Mine in the back in the shop has that 400 and something. So you can get one with your choice of color, or you can go get the Golf livery ones. Boo! What's the last thing here? Oh, I must have this. I want that car so bad. I don't remember where to get it though. Okay, we're gonna go home. And we're gonna grab. Let's see. Gonna do specs. There's your specs. This has got the 427 in it. It won't say it, but it does. Can I upgrade this? I wonder, because if I can, I'm probably going to be using this thing for a while. I absolutely adore this car. Nope. I think it's peaked out. Whoops. It doesn't have a computer, it's a '60s car. I can put a computer in it. No, it's not letting me do anything. Why? Can I get turbos? Turbo? Intercoolers? No? Well, boo. Alright, well. I want to go get the Hulk. That car sounded like Wolverine. This thing sounds like the Hulk. Let's get the Hulk. Get in. Wait a minute. I wonder, this is TVR, so... If I can upgrade this thing, God help us all. Well, I'll know for sure if I go to Racing Slick. Okay, I can't upgrade it. But let's go race it anyways. This will be fun. Oh man, we only got 2 left. I really don't want to do a 5-race stint. I don't have much time to do it, so... Alright, we'll hold off on that. League events. This is British. This is too much power for British. Alright, let's finish up the Japanese. Okay, I need a car with 345 horsepower. Where's my Subaru? Where's my Legacy? I want my Legacy. I'm going to drive that again. Now let's get 385. Dang it. Press a wagon? Yeah, this should work. Well, that's got 280 something. We'll be fine. We'll be perfectly fine with our WRX Impreza. Meow. Everything is all right in the world because I have a cat in my lap. Oh, this car sounds kind of... That's a boxer engine in this thing. Well, I don't think I'm going to get him on straights, but I'll definitely get him in the corners. All-wheel drive's really coming some there. We're not. Come on, where's that rally pedigree? Where's you, Subaru, and your weakness? It definitely does handle better than they do. Look, it's his turd. You scumbag. Well, I'll say this car's definitely doing its job. No frickin' way! Oh dear. Oh yeah, there's an NSX out here. This car definitely is tight for an all-wheel drive car. Come on! Yeah, they got me in the straights, but I should be able to catch up to them. Okay, I have no brakes, I forgot. Okay, that was good. That was good. Man, if I pull this off with this car, it'll be a frickin' miracle. Inside of this guy. Success! Alright, baby, we gotta go. Got to hold them off for a straight. That car is way faster than you are. Cut them off. Cut them off. Cut them off. No. 9. There we go. I didn't need to, but I was going to do it. I was blocking. Now, one thing, especially since I'm bringing up the subject of blocking, has really irritated me with NASCAR. Is every time somebody gets blocked in NASCAR, they pitch a little 2-year-old fan. Why'd you block me? That's not fair! Wham! That's part of racing. They don't have to let you by. The whole point is to jockey for position. And if they can block you, then they'll block you. You gotta freaking cry about it. Well, it looks like I want to use the Camaro. Which I really don't want to. It's gonna have a job. I do like this car though, so. A buddy of mine in high school actually had one that was like this one, but it was solid black and it was so freaking beautiful. He flipped out one day too, because some stupid white trash woman backed into it. He would park, in like a spot where it was weird. I worked at a grocery store and there was another little department store next door, and they didn't like it when we parked over in this little side area, which was kind of in between both businesses, which I didn't see the problem in it. But apparently he did, so he's got all butthurt about it. But anyway, he parked over regardless because he's like, I don't want nobody touching my car. Because he had a really nice black Camaro. This car's got a bit of a tone to it. But this white trashy woman backed out into it, and he was out there. He was taking out somebody's groceries. Yeah. She backed into his Camaro. He lost his mind, and she tried to make it out like it was his fault. He said, how the heck is it my fault when you backed into my car? Which that's the tone of people in the area I live in. Everything is everybody else's fault. No one knows how to take any responsibility for anything. Yeah, it definitely handles like a Z28 Camaro. It's got some handling to it. But, it's geared poorly. And the engine's struggling. Just like a Z28. But it handles good. And it weighs about as much as a small moon. Brakes aren't bad, though. As each one gets a big handling package upgrade over the standard Camaro. So this handles better than my Cobra Mustang, which is weird, but definitely ain't faster. Whereas my Cobra Mustang should be handling as good as this because it's got those wide tires on it. But the Camaro is always like the handling muscle car. And then, you know, the Mustang was a good happy medium, and then the Chryslers were always like the most powerful. How I'm driving this car around Laguna Seca so good, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't even have to lift off that corner there. I may have lifted a touch. But you wouldn't know that. So this will be my video of Gran Turismo for the day. Stay tuned for lots of Ring of Red. That is my plan for today, is to just sit here in my chair and play lots of Ring of Red. Get caught up on doing that. I mean, as much as I've been working with my new job and everything, it's mainly at the end of the month is when work gets tight. I was supposed to, they were going to maybe have us work this morning, but then everybody just kind of said, you know what, we'll work late, and then we'll have our weekend off. We'll be able to come up to work again. And I was like, you know what, that's a good compromise. Whoa, they caught up. The frig is that, a BMW behind you? Better frickin' not be. I'm going to get pissed. It's supposed to be an American car event. What was behind me? Is that thing barreling up behind me? A Mondeo. This car almost got outrun by a Mondeo. Oh, jeez. Oh, Chevy, you're crap. Alright. Okay. Enough shenanigans. Jeez. Alright. France. They have 2 events. Do I have a French car in my garage? Because I don't think I do. No, I got the Clio. I don't want that. Lupo. No, that's a Volkswagen. That's German. This is Italian. It's British. It's a thing. That's Italian. Huh. I don't have a French car. Well, let's go buy a French car. So I need 246 horsepower. Right? A city. I gotta pick between a pile of puke and a pile of crap. Well, let's go Renault because they made the FT-17 tank, so I need 246 horsepower. Oh, the Clio Sport V6. This might be good, and I can't use it. The Megane. I've heard the Megane's not bad. Might have to go with that. Ugh. What does Citroen have? Ugh. Saxo. Blah. Xantia. Meh. Zara. Herg blah. Alright, we're going Renault. Alright, we'll get the Laguna, I think. God, I bet they're all front-wheel drive, too. Jeez freaking cripes. Yeah, I kind of like that last color. Dark blue, twilight blue, that's kind of good. Alright, so we gotta get some horsepower in this thing. Flippin' French. So we need 246 horsepower. Okay, wait a minute. There it is. Alright, we don't need anything else. Let's just go race it. Well, darn, I ran out of time shopping for a car. Well, next time we'll do this and get that taken care of. Let's play Gran Turismo 2. Later, guys.